For anyone thinking about a move down under, the decision to leave family behind can be a heartbreaking one. But what if your family has only just been reunited after 20 years apart? The McCallums were all set to emigrate to Australia until their family situation changed.
A year ago, I would definitely have gone to Australia. Now, I'm having second thoughts.
Taking one daughter would mean leaving another one behind.
As quick as I found them, it's going to be as quick as I could lose them.
After a week of shocks...
That wasn't part of the package, was it?
And surprises... They'll have to face a choice that could leave someone broken-hearted.
This is the biggest decision I'm having to make.
If we do go, there's no coming back.
Australia's famous laid-back lifestyle, sunny climate and 30,000 miles of coastline have long made it the favourite destination for Brits emigrating abroad. But living down under isn't always the dream people believe it to be, and many return home with their plans in ruins. The McCallums have 1 week to experience the reality of life in Australia before they decide whether to make the move for good. It's a long, long way from their lives back home in Kent. They fly from London via Singapore, spending 20 hours in the air and spanning almost 10,000 miles. With such a long journey, they've had plenty of time to think about the week ahead.
We're here now.
It's looking real.
It's just hit us, I think, that what we've got to do in the next week.
Just hopefully realise it's the right thing we're doing.
As they begin a potentially life-changing trip, it's a world away from their home back in Gravesend. Catering manager Michelle lives with her husband Jim and their 9-year-old daughter Eunice. They both work at the local school and lead busy lives. Their dream is a familiar one, and they believe that Australia holds the key.
Over here is just stress, hectic lifestyle. Out there we just want a nice, calm, chilled out time.
The family were ready to move down under, but everything changed for Jim after being reunited with his first daughter. Lauren, now 21, hadn't seen Jim since her parents' separation 19 years ago, and they've only just started to build a relationship.
If it was a year ago, we would have definitely both gone to Australia as soon as we could, but now the circumstances have changed a little bit. My daughter has got back in touch with me after about 20 years. That is going to change my view a lot.
My relationship with my dad now, I'd say it is definitely blossoming, but I wouldn't say it's fully there yet because there's still so much that I don't know and still so much that I want to know. I know how much they really want to go, but I wouldn't want to stop that because I'm going to cry.
After coming so close to moving, Michelle is still desperate to go, but her dad's health has become another concern.
It's just that worry I've got in the back of my mind. If anything happens, we've got to get home.
After losing her mum 2 years ago, tearing Eunice from her only grandfather would break her heart.
They were very close, Michelle's mum and Eunice, and now she's got really close to her granddad.
That's all she's got in it, is Dad.
Yeah.
They've come so close, but with Eunice and Lauren's happiness to consider, the decision to move is hanging in the balance.
Probably the biggest decision of my life. I'm thinking about it constantly at the moment. I try to weigh everything up, and some days I'm thinking, yep, let's go for it, we'll do it. And then I'm thinking, my daughter, what do I do? We have to really get it right.
We've got an opportunity to go, we've got to do it and go and try it. Otherwise we'll always be thinking, what if?
We want to give it 100%. If we do go, there's no coming back.
It's an almost impossible decision. Both Jim and Michelle believe that Australia could offer the life they want, but they know that emigrating would be a huge sacrifice. However, if they can't face making that choice, they'll be giving up their dream forever. The McCallums want to find out if the city of Brisbane in Queensland could be the ideal location for a new start. With its outdoor lifestyle and warm climate, it should offer them plenty of chances to enjoy a relaxed pace of life. But will it come with a laid-back price? One of Jim and Michelle's big passions is their shared love of playing golf. So their base for the week on a local island resort should suit them to a T.
Oh, I want to live here.
It's a
Golf course! I've always wanted to live on a golf course.
Well, their drive seems to have ended well, but will their accommodation be par for the course?
Oh, this looks all right, doesn't it? It's more like a holiday home than, I don't know if I could live in it.
But this isn't going to be a holiday for the McCallums. They're facing a massive decision.
It's sort of hitting home there, isn't it? How close we are to coming out.
Well, if we do decide to stay or not, I'm still undecided.
You are?
Well, I am, but you come out tomorrow, won't you?
Yeah.
I'm a worrier.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that if we can't get work out here.
I think if we couldn't afford a nice house, that would be one of my fears. But that would put a stop to it straight away.
I mean, obviously we've got to think what we've got back home. We've got our nice house. We're in a nice area. We've both got good jobs.
Yeah.
See, you think that's made you think, isn't it?
True.
This week, we've got to really do some serious thinking.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for.
That's it. This is what this week's all about.
Back in the UK, the McCallums live in this 4-bedroom detached house. They've upgraded their home over the years and believe it's worth around £300,000. Having paid off their mortgage, they have a budget in mind of around $280,000, with Jim hoping to live mortgage-free in Australia. But for that price, there's a few items on their wish list.
I'd like a single story, at least 3 to 4 bedrooms with a swimming pool. That's the must-haves, isn't it, really? Anything else is an extra, but it must have a swimming pool. We've promised Ines a swimming pool, haven't we?
We're giving the McCallums a taste of Brisbane's housing market by showing them 3 typical options based upon what they want from their ideal property, what they can afford, and the real cost of homes down under. After seeing for themselves what's on offer, we'll reveal the price of each of the houses. The search begins in the suburb of Helensvale. It's a family area with lots of new development just minutes from the coast, and should offer a good location and decent value. This 3-bedroom house is a traditional Queenslander home, but will the McCallums like it?
Oh, bedroom at the front. What do you reckon, Ines?
It looks a bit old.
Oh, that suite's all right.
Seems very old.
Very old. I don't think it's that old. Oh, this is nice and big, isn't it?
It's Grandad's sofa.
Where? Oh, it is,
Looks
isn't
a
it?
bit like, well, yeah.
It's a bit like it.
Ines doesn't look convinced. Perhaps it's best to check out the bedrooms.
Well, this is nice.
It's good
Nice
size,
size,
isn't it?
yeah. It's not bad.
If it's room you're after, Jim, then take a look through the study.
Oh, we could have like a self-contained apartment.
Grandad.
Grandad annex. He could live in this bit, couldn't he? This would be ideal as a guest suite. It's definitely growing on me. Do you like it, Ines?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're not sure, are you?
No.
But what will Ines think of the outside space?
Oh, look at that.
And do you reckon you could see yourself living here?
It's a bit in the country and it's got spiders. And
Ow. There's no
it's a
that
bit
many.
oldie-fashioned.
Yeah, but
We could update it, spruce it up a bit.
The Grandad annex and the pool haven't done enough to win Ines over. But what about Mum and Dad? They have a budget of £280,000. Will the price of this house bring the chance of moving any closer?
Oh. We're going to have a guess on the price. You go first then, Ines.
$450.
$450? We'll buy two. 450,000.
Yeah.
475.
490. 490,000. $460,000. You were closest.
God, that's quite good,
That's
isn't
not
it?
bad. I'm more interested now I know the price.
It's a relief, isn't
I
it?
was relieved to know that we can
afford.
afford something. It's in our price range.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite happy.
Yeah, very happy.
Yeah.
You're not bad at all.
So with this house, the McCallums would stay mortgage-free, but finding an ideal home could mean pushing their budget. The next stop is closer to the coast. And situated on the 9th fairway of the Helensvale golf course, it should offer the McCallums the perfect lie.
Please do not know.
Oh, wow. Well, this is nice.
Children's room, Ines.
Study room.
Also, I suppose this study come spare room.
Yeah.
Bedroom number 2. Nice. Small, but it's all right.
Yeah. What?
It's a waterbed.
Look at that. It's on my belly.
Perhaps it's best to move on to the living area.
Nice and bright kitchen, Michelle.
Oh, it's nice, yeah.
Got a big fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like the bar, Michelle.
The house may come with its own golf course, but Ines has noticed something is missing.
The only thing it hasn't got is a pool.
I know.
Ines is a tough customer, so will the bedrooms tempt her?
Oh, look.
Another bedroom.
Ah, this is a bit bigger.
yeah.
It's nicer.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So we've got another water bed. What is, Michelle?
What?
Another water bed.
Oh,
This house offers an ideal location for the family, even if it's missing a pool. But will it still fit in with their dream of being mortgage-free, or could the price put it out of bounds?
Oh, who wants to guess the price this time? Michelle?
No,
It's hard, isn't it? I don't know.
I wouldn't even
What would
know.
you say, Ines? Have a guess.
Well, she wouldn't know.
460.
Right, oh, same as the last one. Let me have a look. 310,000.
That is a lot of money.
I think that other house was much more
You get more
of a
for
house.
it, yeah, so do I. I think you're actually paying more because it's on the golf course. Still in my price range. I think the last one
think
we're
you
getting
could-
more for our money.
you could
with the
get
last
more,
one.
couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely want a swimming pool.
Both expensive and underwhelming, this house is another failure. The final stop is just a few minutes away, situated next to the clubhouse. After 2 disappointments, everything hinges on the McCallums liking this house.
Well, this is nice.
Yeah.
I think this is a mortgage job, though.
I think you're right.
Look at this
Oh dear. I like it already and I've just walked through the door. This is definitely got a wow factor.
Yeah.
WOW.
Wow.
I love it.
This is nice, isn't it?
It is nice, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3 very happy-looking McCallums, and there's still the garden with wood-fired oven and alfresco dining area to see.
I think I wouldn't have to look any further. I think this is grabbed me already.
Wicked.
With the outdoors also impressing, all that's left to check out are the bedrooms.
It's only 3
Surprising,
bedrooms,
I thought
isn't
it'd
it?
be more.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be more
But
bedrooms.
the size of it downstairs, you think they would have had another bedroom, wouldn't you, really? It's nice, though, because you want more space downstairs, really.
Yeah.
You only go into your bedrooms to sleep, don't you? So I'd rather have it bigger down here.
That's right.
With its stylish interiors and open spaces, it looks as if this house is an ideal fit for the McCallums. But will its price seal the deal?
Oh, here we go.
There we
Moment
go.
of truth. Oh, here we go.
There we
Moment
go.
of truth.
Try and guess the price. How do you just go straight for it?
Go straight for it.
Go on then, Eunice.
You
You've
open
not
it.
done one yet.
Go on.
I'm surprised.
I was going to say about
can't believe that.
$560,000. There's got to be something wrong with it.
Is it sinking?
Must have lots of golf balls come through the windows.
I know we said we'd like to come over here and have no mortgage, but to get a place like this and have a tiny mortgage, I think it'd be worth it.
It would be worth it.
Yeah. That's something to think about. What's been your favourite house?
This one.
Yeah, and mine.
Even though it hasn't got a pool.
Sorry?
But we could put one in.
That's something that we could do in the future.
It's been an eye-opening day for the McCallums. The first house would offer them a mortgage-free start to life down under, but they didn't like it. The second didn't convince either, and the price worried Jim. They all liked the final house, but it would stretch their budget. So, have these properties done enough to convince Jim that a move is worth the cost?
We're now going to vote on what we prefer, UK or Australia. I'm going to go Australia.
UK.
UK?
Yes.
Why?
I like my house.
But did you not like them other ones?
I did, but still like my house better. If we could bring that house with us, we'd be sorted.
All right. Okay.
I'm entitled to my opinion. I could imagine us staying in the last house, but then again we would have to take a little mortgage out on that, and I'm still undecided about whether we should go for another mortgage or not. That's why I voted for the house in the UK, because we're mortgage free.
I am voting Australia because the houses are much nicer here. You get more for your money, a lot more for your money. Ines, why are you voting Australia?
Because you can get a pool and a bigger house near the beach.
Oh, good girl.
And it isn't a pebble beach.
Jim isn't convinced that a move to Australia is financially wise, and Michelle has a lot of persuading to do if she wants the dream to become a reality.
I was very surprised about Jim's vote. I honestly thought he would have voted Australia, but obviously he's the worrier. You have to have one sensible one, and I suppose Jim's that.
We've got a good life back in England, and we did speak that one of the priorities to come out here was that we wouldn't have to have a mortgage again. It's something we have to think about.
You're it.
Seeing Brisbane's housing market has left the McCallums divided. On top of the emotional cost, Jim's money worries mean they face not one but two big problems. If this move really is going to work, it's vital Australia can provide good work opportunities. Back in the UK, Jim works as a school lab technician, and although he's ready to find work in Australia, it's Michelle's job as a chef that secured their visa. With everything riding on her shoulders, we've arranged for her to spend the day in the kitchen of a luxury resort. The Gold Coast is packed with similar hotels and demand for chefs is high, so it could offer Michelle plenty of work opportunities.
Michelle.
Yep, sure.
My name's Obi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
She's here to meet head chef Obi, who will show her the ropes while Jim and Ines have some time to check out the grounds.
Okay. You ready to do some cooking?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Lovely, thank you.
See you later.
See ya.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Nice. We'll chuck you in.
Ines isn't the only one being thrown in at the deep end. Michelle's being put straight to work in the kitchen.
Are you looking to move here and continue chefing?
Yeah, I'd like to, yes. I work in a school at the moment, and I do school hours, which is nice, and they've all holidays
7
off.
to 3 or something like that?
8:30 till 1:30.
Oh, wow.
It's even better. Well, just part-time, so...
Oh, yeah.
Ideally, I'd like to go back to school and be a school cook, really.
It's funny because we don't really have school chefs here. Not that I've seen. Your mum packs your lunch and it usually goes soggy about lunchtime.
So you have no school canteens?
No school canteens.
No dinner ladies making you eat your final mouthful of dinner? God, you kids have got it easy over here.
In the UK, Michelle's flexible working hours are a big plus, and working here could mean less time spent with Jim and Ines.
Would you reckon Mum working in a hotel?
Good.
Yeah. Can we get free food if we...
Yeah.
The But are the financial rewards worth it?
Yeah.
And what's the pay like here for part-time chefs?
Commis chefs, which is like the first level, you're looking at probably 43,000 a year.
That's good compared to my job. I mean, I'm only, you know, a school chef. I only do part-time, but that is really good money.
You probably have to be a little bit more flexible with hours that you want to work. Only due to like chefing industry, usually you have to work a lot longer.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like 7 to 3, something like that.
Yeah. No, it's not too bad though. I'm quite pleased that you can do those sort of hours and it's not split shifts.
Yeah.
And so that'd be good,
Yeah.
actually. Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's looking better already. I might not want to go home.
Chefing could offer a salary of £28,000 for Michelle, £18,000 more than she earns at home, but it will mean going full-time. And she knows it's down to her to make the dream move work.
There's a lot of pressure on me to get a job, but I know Jim won't sit around at home. He will look, he will take any job. So I think as long as I can get a job pretty quick once we're out here, Jim will follow and I think we'll be fine.
So is she prepared to swap a job she loves for a chance at the life she dreams of?
It was good to find out that I could earn a decent wage here to support my family as the main applicant. So for that reason, my vote goes to Australia.
But it's not really Michelle that needs convincing. Australia has always been her dream. And for Jim, the whole point of the move was for the family to spend more time together. It may take more than a 5-star meal to convince him that the move would be the right one.
Compliments to the chef. I'll get used to this at home now.
It's been a pleasure.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been a brilliant day.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much. Cheers.
See you later.
See you. Bye. How's your food?
That was very nice.
Would you like me to take your plate, sir?
Thank you. Any extras?
No.
No.
The possibility of working flexible hours and earning a higher salary is music to Michelle's ears. But a good job won't mean anything if the McCallums can't afford the house and lifestyle they want. So could seeing what their UK home is worth help ease Jim's worries? With the property they loved in Australia over budget, getting a good price for their home in Kent is crucial. They think it's worth at least £280,000. We've sent 2 local estate agents round to get their opinion of what it may fetch.
Oh yeah, very smart, very smart. Yeah, impressive, this house. Yeah, I like what they've done here. Good sized kitchen breakfast room. Actually makes a great use of the space you've got here.
Good size conservatory. And we've obviously got children who like cars and Barbies.
Yeah, this is the it's the master bedroom. Actually, a good range of fitted wardrobes in here as well. Very nice indeed.
Children's room. Not sure about the green.
Everybody loves the green. Does she know?
Yeah.
This is a fabulously well-presented property and I'd be happy to market this in the region of £300,000.
It's a lovely detached 4-bed house. I'd value it in the current market at around the 260.
She's obviously new at it. She don't know what she's...
That's a big difference, isn't it? I was expecting it to be between 280 and 300.
Yeah, like the first one, I did say that. Yeah.
How come no one like my room?
Oh, is that what you're worried about?
Yeah. I'll change the walls.
No,
Yeah, it's nice colours.
Into a brighter pink, see if that works.
If they can't get the right price for the house, a mortgage may be the McCallums' only option. But is the extra pressure worth it? We've prepared a breakdown of the family's expenses. Based on their calculations, they'll find out if they really can afford to live in Australia.
I can't believe the price difference, Jim. I think you're going to lose weight living over here.
Yeah.
Can't afford to eat.
Right.
Right, so what's the difference then?
Well, a week's shopping in the UK would cost about £67, and the same shopping in Australia would be £92. That is quite a difference.
That has shocked me, that really has. Everything is nearly double.
Yeah.
The weekly shopping bill is more expensive, so it's crucial that the mortgage payments on their dream home are affordable.
Out of the 3 houses that we saw, the third one was the one that appealed to us most.
Yeah, it was property free. So that means we'd have a mortgage of $757 a month for 15 years.
Yeah.
Would you be prepared for that?
I thought the whole idea of coming out here was to be mortgage free.
And it was to have a nice house as well.
I suppose we'd have to look at what we'd earn over here if we could afford the mortgage.
If both Michelle and Jim worked full-time, could this improve their financial situation?
So we take home $2,769 with me working full-time.
Well, you're definitely working full-time now.
And back home with me working part-time is $2,886.
Even with 2 jobs, the dream house would mean they're over £100 a month worse off than in the UK. It's a huge blow for Michelle.
That doesn't sound good to me, coming out here to work full-time.
That's right.
Just to be up on a bit of money and to have a mortgage. I can't see me spending more quality time with the family if I'm at work. More hours.
That wasn't part of the package, was it?
No.
I think there's maybe a rethink.
The cost of living seems to be much worse than the McCallums hoped for. Is Michelle's dream of a perfect life down under out of reach?
After having a look at the cost of living comparison between the UK and Australia, we are going to vote for UK.
UK.
We've got a very good life back home.
Yeah.
We've got a nice house. We live in a nice area.
Yeah.
Is it worth giving all that up to move
come
out to Australia
for me to work full-time
and start with another mortgage again?
Finding out the cost of living in Brisbane has come as a big shock. But for Jim and Michelle, the dream has always been about Oz offering a better family lifestyle. With so many question marks over the move, it's crucial Australia can deliver the answer. The Gold Coast is a magnet for Australia's rich and famous, who enjoy the high life on Millionaires Row. The McCallums are taking the opportunity to join a river cruise and get a closer look. They won't be going by boat, but by amphibious vehicle. Some of these houses are worth over $8 million. A little over budget, but definitely worth a peek.
You could live here? Yeah. We wouldn't do this every day though.
You can hop on South Stradbroke Island. It's one of the largest sand islands that we do.
You'd still have to go to school.
Thank you, thanks.
That was brilliant. Really good day out, yeah. And you wasn't seasick either. Well done. And you wasn't seasick either. Well done.
It's a fun start to the day, but the main event is yet to come. Next stop is back at Helensvale to test out the golf course, something the family have been itching to do since they arrived. In Australia, the weather would allow them to play their favourite sport all year round, offering them the opportunity to spend more family time together.
Good shot.
Better than Dad's.
Oh, unlucky.
Ow! 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 Ow!
At least someone knows how to drive.
I hit it.
Well done. Oh, lovely. Bunker. Go on. Get in there. Oh, go on.
Whoa.
Oh, you lucky thing.
That'll do. Did I hear you say get in the bunker?
No, I said watch that bunker. Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh, unlucky.
That was for the game.
Well played,
done.
well done.
A round of golf together has made the McCallums' day, but has it done enough to put the move down under back on track?
Well played.
Unlucky loser.
Shut up.
We've had a great day today, doing a lot of fun family things together. And to top it all off, I beat Mum at golf.
I'll let you win.
And now we're going to have a vote. Australia.
Australia.
Australia. Yay, we all voted the same at last. Yay, well done.
That's the first time we've all voted the same thing.
Yeah. So is Australia looking good now?
Do you think so?
Yeah.
You change your mind?
Yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah.
I mean, we've still got a lot more things to think about, but in terms of the lifestyle, the fun we've had today, it's made me think Australia.
I have picked Australia because we've had a good day, haven't we? And it just shows you what we've been missing back home as well. So I know we can do it at home, but we're going to have more opportunities to do it here.
I've picked Australia because it would be a better life for all of us.
Finally, they all agree on something, and maybe Jim is starting to see a future in Australia.
I mean, the last few days have just shown me what Australia's all about. It's such a family-orientated country. I mean, this is what I'd love to bring my daughter up in a country like this.
The day has been ideal for the family, but Jim's thoughts are never far from home.
Yeah, I'm sure if Lauren came over, if Eunice keeps at the golf, she might be able to teach her big sister how to play golf. You never know. One day she might get out here with us. That would probably make the family complete.
That was a fantastic day, not a lovely, fantastic.
Oh,
And
yeah.
to top it off, I beat Mum at golf.
Yeah.
Oh, who cares?
Oh, that's all we're going to hear about,
Who
Ines.
cares? I care.
With decisions looming, the McCallums are meeting up with old family friends and expats, the Wallaces. Danielle and Matt emigrated nearly 4 years ago and might be able to help Jim with his dilemma.
What do you think about it here? Lifestyle and all that?
It's definitely better for the kids. It's hard work at first. You've got to making friends.
I think we'll make friends quite easily, and we're lucky we've got yous out here already, so that's a start for us.
Very lucky.
So what do you miss most about home then, not being there?
It's probably family. I wish we could bring everyone over here to live with us. Is there anything you think you'll really miss, or any big doubts in your mind that could stop you from coming?
My dad is mine, isn't it? And obviously Lauren's yours, isn't she?
Who would you miss if you came out here to live? I would miss my granddad, my family and friends from school a lot. Yeah. Do you think your family maybe and some friends would come over to say for visits maybe? Obviously, yes. Lauren might move over. She might, yeah, suppose so. My big sister.
As they come closer to making the biggest decision of their lives, the reality of moving to the other side of the world is hitting home. And for Jim, leaving his daughter Lauren is weighing heavily on his mind.
Getting back in touch with my daughter Lauren earlier on this year, after 19, 20 years of not seeing her. The last few months we've got to know each other again. It's been fantastic. We've got on really well. We've got a really good bond between me, also Eunice and Michelle. I just wonder, is it worth the upheaval of moving over here and sort of breaking that bond with her again that we've built in the last few months? That's one of the major factors in my decision about coming back over here. I mean, it's going to be hard, to leave her again. It's a lot to think about.
Meeting friends has reminded the McCallums what they could gain in Australia, but also what they stand to lose. And it's that big loss which has been at the heart of their worries. So will seeing messages from back home put an end to their dream?
Now we're going to see family and friends messages.
Are you okay to watch this, Eunice? You might get a bit upset.
Sure? Yeah.
Okay.
Hello guys, hope you're well. Love you all, hope you're having a brilliant time out there.
Oh, they're a very close family, they're a very good family. They do a lot for their little girl, their life is Eunice.
She's gorgeous, I love her to bits, and she's great. She makes me feel a lot younger than what I am.
I just feel that I've just found them, and then as quick as I found them, it's going to be as quick as I could lose them.
I will miss them terribly. 2 streets away, you know, all our lives.
Well, Eunice, Jim, Michelle, I'm going to miss you loads, and you're a lovely family. All the best for you.
If you do go to Australia, I'd like to wish you all the best, and you'd really be missed.
I love you all loads. I think it'd be the best thing you do if you do go. I wouldn't want to stop that because I know how much you want to go. But I'll miss you loads, and I want you to stay, but I want you to go. Sounds really weird, but just do what you believe in doing.
See? Oh, bless her. Yeah, I can imagine for her though, just finding you 1 minute, like what she said, and the next minute we're being taken away from her. Must be awful.
Well, it's not even been a year yet, is it? And after all this time apart, getting to know each other again. You've always wanted a big sister, haven't you?
And Dad, that's quite sad, isn't it? But I know he doesn't want us to go deep down, but he knows it is going to be a better life for us. Makes you feel like you're a bit selfish, isn't it? But at the end of the day, we still got to do what's best for us, haven't we, and as a family.
Seeing the people they care about has left the McCallums right back where they started, caught between their dream and what it may cost. But with their week in Brisbane over, it's time for them to make their final decision.
This week has been a real eye-opener for us. I'm still undecided on the decision. I think that's going to be a last-minute thing. I'm still trying to weigh it up in my own mind what way to go.
There's doubts now, you know. I'm thinking I wanted to come over here to be better off financially, more time, and it's not looking that way at the moment.
If I don't do it this year, I probably would never do it. Something we've got to make this decision sooner rather than later.
I've done so much thinking. Now I know how Jim feels. The poor man, he must be so stressed. Even me, for someone as laid back as me, I am starting to get a bit stressed with it all, and I do feel for that man. He must be in knots.
It must be about 100 times worse than anything else I've ever worried about before.
I think I could live here some days and I couldn't the others. I don't know why, but that's just what I feel.
It's finally time for the McCallums to make one of the biggest decisions of their lives.
We've had an amazing week here in Australia. It's opened our eyes, and we've realised it's difficult than what we was what we expected it to be. And as a family, we're going to vote for Australia.
UK.
Well, couldn't get any more split than that, could we? It's going to be a tricky one. I'm not surprised you voted UK, really, because it is a big decision, and I know you do worry, and you've got so much going on in your life at the moment with Lauren and that. It's probably a lot harder for you than it is for me and Enos, so...
I'm just worried about the financial side of things, and it's a major upheaval to move out here. I'm not sure it's going to be beneficial for us.
I don't want to go to Australia, but some days I do, and I can't make my mind up.
After an eye-opening week in Brisbane, Jim's money and family worries have left the McCallums unable to choose the right path for the family's future. 1 month on, and I've come to Kent to find out if they're finally ready to make their big decision. So since we last saw you, I know you wisely spent a little bit more time in Australia. What's happened since then? Has anything changed? Do you have any news for me?
Well, the week we had afterwards, we went and had a look at a few houses, didn't we? We saw that within our budget we could still have a nice house without having to get a mortgage.
And Jim, for you, things have slightly changed, haven't they? Tell me what's happened.
I got in touch with a job agency, and he asked me to come in for an interview with him. I went in and he seemed really keen. He said that he'd definitely find me a job out there. The salary was really more than what I was expecting. You know, I was quite shocked by that. I thought, oh, that's good, you know. The main reason I voted the UK was my daughter, my other daughter, Lauren. But since coming back, we've spoke to her about it, and she's really keen on us moving out there. So we've had a good discussion about it, and we've weighed everything up. And we're definitely going to move to Oz.
That's fantastic news, and what a weight off your mind as well that she's given her blessing. Will she be coming out to see you?
She said she started a new job now, and she said the first thing she's going to do is save up for the flight out there.
And how have your family taken it, Michelle, that you've decided to go? Because I know your dad's been really poorly.
Yeah, Dad's very poorly still, and he's getting better every day, and he's talking about coming out to see us as well. So give him another 6 months, he can probably do the flight.
Because Enos, you're very close to Grandad, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is it going to be sad saying goodbye to him?
No, because he's come out and see us.
I love that attitude. And does he know that? Have you told him he's got to come out and see you?
Yeah.
So, this is all sounding very, very positive. How quickly are you going to want to make the move to Australia?
I mean, we've been back a month now, and I'd say within 6 months we're going to be back out in Australia.
That quickly?
Our aim is 6 months, isn't it?
That's what we're aiming for.
Oh, we left you with such a question mark, but it's all come good in the end, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, we're delighted for you all. Have the most amazing time, the most amazing new life down under.
Thank you.
Well, what a fantastic result. After having serious concerns while he was in Australia, since being back in the UK, Jim has decided, much to Michelle's delight, that the McCallum's future lies down under. And what's more, they're planning on moving in the next 6 months.
Well, more aspiring chefs face the pressures of lunchtime in London's busiest restaurants, so all secure a MasterChef apron. It's the second heat at 9, and a terrace in Leeds with something missing. See if you can guess what it is. Homes Under the Hammer follows next.
For anyone thinking about a move down under, the decision to leave family behind can be a heartbreaking one. But what if your family has only just been reunited after 20 years apart? The McCallums were all set to emigrate to Australia until their family situation changed.
A year ago, I would definitely have gone to Australia. Now, I'm having second thoughts.
Taking one daughter would mean leaving another one behind.
As quick as I found them, it's going to be as quick as I could lose them.
After a week of shocks...
That wasn't part of the package, was it?
And surprises... They'll have to face a choice that could leave someone broken-hearted.
This is the biggest decision I'm having to make.
If we do go, there's no coming back.
Australia's famous laid-back lifestyle, sunny climate and 30,000 miles of coastline have long made it the favourite destination for Brits emigrating abroad. But living down under isn't always the dream people believe it to be, and many return home with their plans in ruins.
The McCallums have 1 week to experience the reality of life in Australia before they decide whether to make the move for good. It's a long, long way from their lives back home in Kent.
They fly from London via Singapore, spending 20 hours in the air and spanning almost 10,000 miles. With such a long journey, they've had plenty of time to think about the week ahead.
We're here now.
It's looking real.
It's just hit us, I think, that what we've got to do in the next week.
Just hope they realise it's the right thing we're doing.
As they begin a potentially life-changing trip, it's a world away from their home back in Gravesend. Catering manager Michelle lives with her husband Jim and their 9-year-old daughter Eunice. They both work at the local school and lead busy lives. Their dream is a familiar one, and they believe that Australia holds the key.
Over here is just stress, hectic lifestyle. Out there we just want a nice, calm, chilled out time.
The family were ready to move down under, but everything changed for Jim after being reunited with his first daughter. Lauren, now 21, hadn't seen Jim since her parents' separation 19 years ago, and they've only just started to build a relationship.
If it was a year ago, we would have definitely both gone to Australia as soon as we could, but now the circumstances have changed a little bit. My daughter has got back in touch with me after about 20 years. That is going to change my view a lot.
My relationship with my dad now, I'd say it is definitely blossoming, but I wouldn't say it's fully there yet because there's still so much that I don't know and still so much that I want to know. I know how much they really want to go, and I wouldn't want to stop that because I'm going to cry.
After coming so close to moving, Michelle is still desperate to go, but her dad's health has become another concern.
It's just that worry I've got in the back of my mind. If anything happens, we've got to get home.
After losing her mum 2 years ago, tearing Eunice from her only grandfather would break her heart.
They were very close, Michelle's mum and Eunice, and now she's got really close to her granddad.
That's all she's got in it, is Dad.
Yeah.
They've come so close, but with Eunice and Lauren's happiness to consider, the decision to move is hanging in the balance.